to JuiceCAST. I'm DJ.
I'm Dangerous Dan.
And today, this is Series 1, Show 1. We're doing drinks, and we're looking at Cherry Cola from Vixen Vapor.
Vixen Vapor, that reminds me of an 80s band, I think. It was Vixen. There you go.
That's Vixen right there, huh? And this is the Vixen Vapor Cherry Cola. A nice little 6 ml size.
I've got it. I wonder if the chicks at Vixen Vapor are as hot as the chicks on Vixen. I'm imagining right now.
I don't know. They're probably not very hot anymore because that was like the 80s. Oh, you got some 50-year-old women now, some cougars.
Yeah. And they don't make good juice.
Right, of course not. Well, you never know. Hey, but I also wanted to bring up that juice, while it's delicious, is dangerous in this form, and keep it out of the reach of kids and pets and all that good stuff. So just wanted to remind you of that. And also, we're not affiliated with Vixen Vapor or anything like that. We didn't pay for, or we did pay for the juice here, and we're not paid by them or anything. So
I'm actually on the payroll with the 80s band Vixen, though, so I'm going to have to play a little more, just a couple more seconds to get.
I don't think that matters. Well, I got to put down this monkey box.
Okay.
And I'm going to get your Pro Vape out here.
Harmon DJ is holding my Pro Vary for ransom right now. I don't know. What's the ransom right now?
The ransom is nothing. I'm waiting on...
Oh, wait, because I already paid for it, and you just haven't sent it to me yet. But
That's
you did
right.
procure it. You procured it, so that makes it awesome. I appreciate it.
Hey, I needed it for this review. That's what it was.
Right.
All right, I have a... this is a Cisco 1.5 on here, running at 3.7.
That's on the Pro Vary. And while he's sucking, I will say the one thing I like about Vixen Vapors is the fact that they are local to us, at least in the Texas region.
Yeah, they're actually out of Arlington, so
that gets the juice fast, at least for us.
Yes, for us. But yeah, this is nice. It's fizzy. I like it, and it's dead on to really to cherry Coke. You know, the cherry Coke that Coke makes.
Now, one of the things that I wanted to mention is that I've tried a lot of just cherry by itself, and the cherry on this, you know, cherry tends to be medicinal. It tastes like cherry cough syrup a lot of times. This cherry on top of this Coke is not like that. It puts a cut right in the middle of your tongue. It is tart, and it's different. It's delicious. I
like it.
So right now I'm on the Icon from the beautiful people there that make the Icon and the what's the other one you're getting?
The Prodigy 3.1
and Icon with a 14500 and I've actually dug this atomizer up. It was sitting in my huge tackle box behind me here, and I just de-wicked it. It's a Joy. I think it metered out at about 1.6, 1.7, and it's just a low resistance 306. And the tiny iVape drip tip on here, which I haven't used in forever, so I don't think it's not spitting on me though. I'd like that.
You know, I have this. This is iVape, isn't it? Or is this Avid Vapor? The long black bell ring.
The Avid Vapor is contoured, and you've got the one from iVape. I've got the short one. You've got the long.
Yeah, I like the long one. For some things, it just depends on what you're vaping. But at high voltage, I like it on the long one. Right. But man, this stuff smells really good. It smells just like cherry. I mean, I keep comparing it to the cherry Coke, but it really smells like it, and and tastes just like it.
And one of the things I wanted to say about this liquid is I got it about a week and a half ago, and then I put it in the dark. I mean, these are made to order. This is a custom mix. I mean, I asked them for 30 VG, 70 PG, and I've got the 12 milligram. Is yours 12 or 18?
I have the same thing, but it's 18.
And I shook it well and gave it some oxygen and steeped it, and that is the key, because this one, when I first got it, the cherry was on my tongue. I mean, it was burning. It was going. And so now it's all kind of mellowed out, and I think I've vaped more than half the bottle now. It's good stuff.
And I want to know what they do to get the fizz in it. Do you taste that? I think that's what you're talking about. The burn on your tongue. It's like a cherry Coke. It really is.
This is one of those juices. Some people say, "Oh, you're going to get some. If you get it on your tongue, you're going to." I'm like, if it gets on my tongue, I'm like, delicious. Thank you.
Yeah, exactly. And it produces a lot of vapor. This 3070, I'm really impressed with it.
And that's one. If you're talking about juice, if somebody's saying I've got 100, I was thinking 100% VG was not for me, so I went the other way and got 100% PG, and that's not for you either.
It's a fine mix.
Yeah, when the people give you the option to make a choice on what you want, you're really looking for a window of 40, 60 to 30, 70, something like that. I think that's where the most vapor and the great taste comes from, and that fizz you're talking about.
Yeah, the 3070 or the 4080 are my favorites usually. Sometimes you don't get a choice, but usually the guys that make it that are good, usually I'll ask them, and they're a 40-60 mix. And
you have to remember, when you're ordering it like that, that means they're doing it in that mix just for you. So you have to make sure when you get it, if you taste it right out of the box, it's not seeped. I mean, even though it took a week or so for it to get to you, or whatever the case may be, you do need to let it totally seep. To try it again. Try it again in a week. Let it sit in the dark and shake it up.
Well, what have you heard on the seeping? You say a week. I've heard like 3 days. Is that right, or does it get better? What do you think?
This juice has gotten mellower and better every day.
I've had this about 2 weeks.
Yeah, I think I got mine after you. So yours is probably right. I mean, there comes a point, I'm sure, where it's just it is what it is. But until it gets seeped, it usually takes about a little less than a week. So if you give it some oxygen, stir it up, put it in the dark, 3 or 4 days, it'll definitely help you out with the taste, to get a true representation of what the juice is.
Right, and even though it has the fizz that I mentioned, the throat hit it has a good throat hit, but it's not a harsh throat hit. It's just a nice throat hit.
Well, that's a lot to do with the mix too, because right now we're using the 30-70. That's going to give you a lot of throat hit, because the PG is where the throat hit is for sure.
And the nicotine also.
It works.
Yeah, it looks like you're enjoying it there. So
I've got one more day or two on this little bottle, so we'll see how it works out for me.
Right.
Yeah. But see, this one, when it came to me, it was completely clear, and now you can see it's slightly yellower now. So I mean.
Yeah, mine has gotten a little darker. I've noticed that too.
And that's the seeping. So I mean, that's one thing when you're talking about juice. No matter what device you use, no matter what you're doing, I mean, batteries and atomizers are just that. They're the mechanical part. But this is the part that really helps you out. This is almost an advanced juice to me. This is like one of those boutique juices. But the prices at Vixen Vapor, they're not boutique prices. You're not paying a whole bunch for these. It's a pretty good deal on all these juices. As a matter of fact, from Vixen Vapors, especially if you're talking about the 6 mil. Nobody sells that I've seen a 6 mil, especially not for $3.49. So, and I've got the drink sampler pack with the 5 different drink flavors. I got Rebel Energy, which is kind of a close parent to Red Bull, and that tasted delicious. I got the Mountain Dew. I got their Coke, Cherry Coke, and a cup of root beer and some other flavors, and I'm digging them all.
Right, and we're going to be doing Mountain Dew in the next review, so stick around for that.
Definitely. That's a good one too.
Yeah, you're talking about the prices, and I wanted to mention also this is the 2X flavor. Vixen has regular flavor, 2X, and 3X, which the 3X is actually really good in the Clearomizer because you don't get quite as much juice.
People say they can't say they can't taste their Clearomizer. I mean, this is your chance to say I'm going to use this in a Clearomizer. I'm going to use this and this, so you can tailor the amount of flavor that you're getting there, and you can actually taste your juice again if you're using a tank. People always say like the I've got one right here, one of the Ego Tea tanks.
While he's getting that, the 10 milliliter bottles are around $5.49. 30 milliliter bottles $14.49, and they charge $1 extra for extra flavor. And you can get a 30-70 or a 40-60 mix on that.
Right. And you can add your extra flavors and stuff for $1 more. But like the Ego Teas and stuff like that, people are saying, they don't have any flavor to them. They taste plasticky. Get some cinnamon. Put that in your tank and switch how much flavor you get. Or, put a juice with 3X flavor in one of these tanks, and it's going to change that.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. The 3X grape I put in the Clearomizer, and it's really awesome in there.
I have not gotten the grape yet, and that would be awesome to try out. You have to
All
send
right.
that. Vixen Vapor, everybody.
Yeah, Vixen Vapor. And check out Mountain Dew on our next review. I think we're going to move on to that. So I'm DJ.
I'm Dangerous Dan.
And
Vape
we'll
it.
see you next time. Shake
Keep
and
it
vape.